gonna need to pull it down, I think, more closer to the wall. Here, if I pull this out a little bit, if you could just push the blanket more in so it's more level, like there's more blanket on the side of the wall. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more, you know, dark, so maybe it's like feels safe. Good morning, everybody. This is Amy and Tiffany and Jesse. We're out here in Hialeah, Miami. We are on the location where we have taken in 7 dogs from the Hialeah pack on this roofing company. We know that we've taken in 7. We know that 1 was caught by another rescue, gone to Dachshund Rescue. We also know that for sure 2 were trapped by the Miami-Dade Animal Services kill shelter. When we called to check on those 2, 1 went to another rescue, which they would not let us know, and another was adopted. So there is 1 dog remaining on this property, and Lenore that works here. Hey, thank you.
That's the only one we have.
Oh, that's great. I thank you so. That's perfect. You are awesome.
Ready to take it out? So let her know so we can unlock it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
My pleasure. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you, sir. So everybody's so helpful around here. It's awesome. So what we've done is, I want to say first of all that we're here to try to catch and trap the last. What are you thinking? Of where to? How long is it?
It's not gonna work.
Why? Because it's not long enough?
It's too big. Where are you gonna bracket through?
Huh?
Where are you gonna put this through?
Through one of the things.
One of what thing?
Give me this.
It's too big.
Just give me it. It's not long enough is the problem, unless we did it to that.
Long enough.
Look. Goes right in. Goes right in and doesn't come out. Where's Jesse? Jesse! It's a big chain, but that's what we need so nobody can cut it.
No, I just don't think it's workable.
So what we're trying to do is get a chain so nobody steals our trap. There we go. Perfect. And get it hooked up with a lock so we can leave it here overnight. But now we have to hook it onto something that we don't have. We certainly can't move this. We can move this if we all picked it up. The chances of them wanting to take this with this is, I don't think. You know what I mean? Jesse, I need your help, honey. We're gonna pick this up. We have to move it closer so that we can chain it. All right? So if you grab that end and I'll grab this end. I think that, yeah, that side. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Oh, shit, man.
Oh,
Wait.
I think it's this here. That's...
Oh, my God. Okay. Will that work, Tiff? And you just chain it to that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, weak here. What?
Would it fit through here? No. Well, we'll move it that way because now like that, I mean, can't they just like, or twist it and twist it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can move it. I mean, if not.
Hold on, let me help. All right, ready? Don't.
It's actually probably better because it's a little bit away from
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like that, they can't try to twist the chain.
So I'm recapping. Amy here, Tiffany, Jesse. We headed down here this morning and we set up trap here. We're in Hialeah trying to trap the last of the remaining dogs on this property. The workers told me that they saw him or her yesterday morning at around 6:30 when she came in here at 6:30, walked up to that door and pressed on the pad to code. She saw the reflection in the glass door, and he was right near her, probably looking for food. But then a truck pulled in from the gate, and that was the end of it, and the dog took off. So what they're saying is that they believe the dogs, which we know, hide under this container. The container, and they've been feeding them every day, so they didn't feed him this morning. I'm saying him, but it could be a her. They didn't feed the dog this morning, so I'm hoping it's hungry enough to go into the trap. This door was never opened, and the whole time we've been here. I'm actually wondering if, I don't think the dog would be in here. It's hot as hell in here. It's brutally hot, actually. It'd be so cool if it was hiding in here, wouldn't it? That would be too easy. So, as I was saying, it looks like they actually raised this container. So, you can see under here a little bit better. You can see there's, I don't know if you can see, but I can see, there's pans, there was food. There's nothing in it now. There's grass all in the back. It's still really low. You can't crawl under there, and it's not safe to, just because it's on planks of wood. So this is where they're going, which makes me super nervous because it's not sturdy, for shelter. And then they run and they take off, and you can see all the semis and the intersection. And when we initially came out to this property, where I'm showing you this intersection of semis, very, very busy business area. And they don't stop, they don't slow down, they're just doing their thing. They're not looking for little dogs, and the dogs are running out of this gate and across the street, back and forth and all around, and nearly gave us a heart attack a zillion times. So we've been here now for, I don't know, about 40 minutes. Haven't seen any sign of the dog, but it is really starting to get hot out here right now. Sun is out. So again, I would like to first say thank you to our amazing friend, supporter, Brian. Thank you, Brian Van Tassel. When we were out on our last rescue, we were saying we desperately needed a new trap, and he purchased and delivered this trap. We received it, and I picked it up yesterday. My God, it's so big and long that it was a challenge to get it into the car. It was in a big box. You can hear the trucks, the cars. It's just such a busy area, and for a little dog to survive out here. And now, why we're here and we're just so frantic and worried is because it's the last dog of this entire pack. So as I stated, our organization, Rescue 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida, we have taken in 7. We have trapped some with the help of our friends, Janet, Judge down in Hialeah, who does so much trying to help and rescue, and then tries to pick these babies up and then reaches out for rescues for their help. And so we've taken in quite a few from Janet. The last one we took in was yesterday, little puppy, 3-month-old Benjamin. And you know what I'm thinking? Maybe we should just drive, because she said that he or she bolts down by the yellow building, and then they feed him.
Yeah, well, the guy that comes with the food truck,
yeah,
he was there. He said he didn't come up to him. Usually the dog comes to him.
Oh, you saw him today?
She just went and talked to him.
Oh, okay. So nobody's seen the dog yet today. Okay. Tiffany's walking down, checking it out.
Down the street over there, and I didn't see anything either.
Okay. And I don't see any dog underneath the container. No. So, our fear is that now that the entire pack is gone, that if, he or she is going to go someplace else, and it may not be a safe place, especially with all this traffic, and it is not a good neighborhood. We're praying we're praying that we get this last baby, because knowing and seeing all the ones that we have, the 7, we don't know anything about the age. We don't know if it's a male or female. We just know that there's one more for sure that was seen out here yesterday morning at 6:30. but just the one by itself is killing us. And knowing all the dogs that we've taken in from Sonny and Cher, Zoe, Sloan, Morgan, Zach, Benjamin. One is just sweeter than the next. They're so loving and so grateful and so happy. And to think of that one little baby out here by itself is just killing us. So we had to come out and try. I'm praying we're successful. If we are, fantastic. If we're not, then we'll just keep coming back. But what we are doing is we set this trap up just a few minutes ago. And the way it works is this door is lifted, for any of you that may not know. We put a couple of pieces of rotisserie chicken in to get the dog to go in. And as soon as the dog steps on that silver plate to get to the food behind it, which we have water, we have wet food, we have chicken, we have tilapia cat food. So there's a variety back there. Hopefully, as soon as the dog steps on that silver tray, this door will come down and it will be locked in and it can't get out. We've also have a extra heavy duty chain with a lock, and so we locked it so nobody can steal the trap. We're trying to think of everything so we don't come back and be like, oh shit, why didn't we do this or why didn't we do that? And Tiffany and Jesse are walking, looking, just checking out the grounds to see if there's any sight of the little dog. I don't see anything myself, and last time when we were here and we were waiting and we were trying to catch, we decided to drive around this large area, and that's when we found Brian, who we rescued the Roddy mix, who went into a foster to adopt home yesterday, and we also found Van, who is the purebred Roddy, who's about 100 pounds or a little bit under, and with a tumor that he had surgery and thank God was benign, cancer free, and he's still waiting. What a great dog. He's still waiting for a home. And all the littles, guys, we have Morgan and Sloan need a home. Benjamin needs a home. They're in boarding. Sonny and Cher, Zoe has a potential home, and Zach is in foster to adopt. What did he say? Anything?
Huh?
Did he say anything?
He just hasn't seen.
Hasn't seen him. Okay, so.
We're going to keep an eye on the trap.
Okay. I say that we're going to come up with a plan what we're going to do while this trap is here. Whether we're going to just stick around for a little bit and watch, and I don't know, maybe we'll go grab a cold drink or something and then come back. I'm really thirsty. It's hot as hell. I didn't bring any water. You want to hop in my car and come with us?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Mine,
with the
whatever.
sweater. With my girl who always has her sweater on.
Well, you know what? I can't take a chance of getting a scratch or anything if it's not from one of my pets, because I can get lymphedema.
We can't have that.
So.
She's being safe. Better safe than sorry. So that's it for now. It's just a waiting game. And again, Brian Van Tassel, we want to say thank you so much for your generous donation of this amazing trap. Brian is also in need of our prayers. He's not feeling well and he's in the hospital. So I'm asking everybody to say a prayer for Brian. He needs our prayers. And we are so grateful for people like Brian. Love you, my friend, and so grateful for you, and so grateful for each and every one of you that are watching and support our rescue mission and our efforts. We definitely try to do the best we can. We are certainly not perfect in any way. Pretty close, kidding. But we are doing everything we possibly can to try to get this baby safe. So we'll check back in with you shortly. Just everybody keep those prayers coming that that baby goes into that trap, is hungry enough. And this is Amy signing off 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida in Hialeah.